Welcome to my YouTube channel. I am going to be showing you how I made this beautiful Ottoman storage you are seeing. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like my video and share. I made this beautiful Ottoman with paint bucket. Now what we are going to be doing, I'm going to be aligning my paint bucket with this 1/2 inch foam using an Evo stick gum. I'm going to place the gum round the bucket so as to glue the 1/2 inch foam to the bucket, and after that I would also place this 3-inch foam with the Evo stick gum round the bucket as shown in the video. I'll be placing it round as you were seeing it in the video. Then the next thing we'll be doing is to place this 1/2 inch foam, the piece of 1/2 inch foam, round to align the edges of the bucket as shown. Yes, you are using it to align it round, and this is how it looks like. The next thing I would be doing is to mark points with a marker around the bucket as to make the Chesterfield design we will be doing. I am marking 5 inch apart. What you're going to do is to mark 5 inch round upwards, also mark 5 inch round downwards, then also mark in between at the middle, in between the 5 inch, mark the middle point in between the 5 inch. And next you'll be using a sharp scissors to make holes into the Ottoman as shown in the video. You're going to make these holes round the Ottoman as shown in the video. The next thing we'll be doing is batting. I'm going to be using this piece of fabric for batting. I didn't get the actual batten fabric, but this also works for what I use it for, and I'm going to be making holes through the battens too. Next, I'll be placing my fabric on the Ottoman and make use of the stapler to pin it down to the paint bucket properly. And as you're doing this, make sure that you're forming the Chesterfield design that we made, that the holes are being made for. You are going to properly style the Ottoman to bring out the design that we are making. You use the stapler to staple the fabric down to it as shown in the video. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel, like and share. Next, I will be folding in the edge of the fabric to finish it up and also staple it down to the bucket as shown. Please like my video, comment if you have any question, put it down in the comment section and I would answer your question. Thank you for watching my video. Please like, subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you guys. Next, I'll be using the screwdriver to put down the staple inside it because needle is coming out, so I'll be using it to put it down. And the next thing I'll be doing is to staple down the excess fabric into the bucket. Ensure that you have an excess fabric. You staple it down inside it neatly and firmly. And this is what we have after I stapled it down. Next, I'll be stapling the excess fabric also underneath to the bottom of the bucket. And look at the bottom, I used an 1/2 inch foam to cover the underneath of the bucket. I will staple it down round the bucket as shown in the video, and I'll finish up the edges and staple it down too. You staple it down round it. This is what we have. Next, I'll be making use of this cover button to cover the holes we made. I'll be using the hot glue. I'll be using this hot glue, guys. Hot glue does the magic. It's going to glue it perfectly. I will use the hot glue to glue the button round the bucket as shown. Next, I'll be making use of this foil and foam to line the inside of my paint bucket to give it the neat finishing. I'll be making use of the foil and the foam, and I'll be using this glue gum to glue down the foil to the foam. That is what I'll be doing. And the next thing is to line it inside of the Ottoman. I will line it inside this as shown. The next thing that I'll be doing is to cut out this fabric to line the inside of the Ottoman, and I'll be cutting 2 1/2-inch foam. I'll be gluing 2 1/2-inch foam together to do that, and I'll be gumming the edges down to the foam, the edges of the foil down to the foam. The fabric I used is called faux fabric. Yes, I use faux fabric. I'll be making use of this hot glue to do that. Then this is what we have. After doing that, this is what we have, and the next thing I'll be doing is to glue down the edge of the foil down to the Ottoman edge. Yes, I'll glue the 4 edges down to the Ottoman with the glue gum. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, guys. Like my video. The next thing I'll be doing is to line the inside of the Ottoman with this foil, and we are going to be making the cover of the Ottoman next. You'll be making the cover of the Ottoman, and I'm going to be gluing. I'll be making use of this hard board. It's a wooden board, and I'll be gluing down this foam, the 3-inch foam to it, and I'll be making holes for the designs that I will do to the cover of the Ottoman. And the next thing I'll be doing is to pin down the fabric inside the holes as shown. Then I'm going to be stapling down the edges. And also cut this fabric out to line the rough edges with the frosty gum to give the cover a neat finishing. Look at the bottom of the Ottoman. I'm going to be using this cardboard to cover the bottom of the Ottoman and the piece of fabric. I'm going to be stapling down the piece of fabric to the cardboard, and this is what we have after doing that. I'm going to be putting the cover button I made from the fabric to the holes of the Ottoman. Guys, look at the Ottoman. You can keep your things inside it. Please guys, subscribe and like my video. Thank you for watching. You can keep your things inside the Ottoman and also sit in on it. Bye guys.